Brock, it's another picturesque day of Florida sunshine here at Miami's Hard Rock Stadium. Today, a good one in store here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins.
Fans, welcome to the field. Your 2025 Miami Dolphins. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Here comes Malik Washington. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Unfortunately, those injuries returned last season. Katie played his fewest games since his rookie season 11. It was pretty obvious, too. Those Dolphins, 6-5 with him, 2-4 without him. He's a difference maker.
All right, come on. Out!
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Tua off the play fake. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Washington, the motion man here. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Zion McCollum on the tackle. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Go ahead.
Here's Tua again. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
They're right here.
Second down carry for Achane. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's gonna bring up 3rd down. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
All right.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
24-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Set. 20.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
180. Scott.
Baker now from the gun. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him a full 40 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Buccaneers hoping to get the scoring started soon. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Mayfield now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
180. Watch out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Catch made left side by Abuka. He's got it in the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Set. Watch out.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Set. 180.
Once again, Irving. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
180. Scott.
Throwing, Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss, but give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating, and it's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal.
Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead.
Buccaneers.
Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Dolphins, nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Washington now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. 2 now from the gun. Throw to the right finds Waddle. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run the counter to Achan. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stop that time by Jamel Dean.
6-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Jake Bailey on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hanson, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Everyone spends time in that locker room, Kate. Offensively, defensively, rewriting your scripts, putting your adjustments and plans together for the second half. Special teams, guys, well, that's exactly how they wanted to start this second half, with an explosion and setting their offense up for success.
Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
At the 23-yard line.
This is Irving on 2nd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Pick up of 2 yards.
Working inside the red zone. It's Ibuka on the slant. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 11-yard line.
Irving on the inside give. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2. And a 1st down. 1st and goal at the
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
1st and goal. Here's Irving. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. They move 2 yards closer. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5. So we're through 3 here. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Dolphins nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, right here.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Loss brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast. They're in the long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 53 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense to the line fast.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphins 1st down.
There's Achane up the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here.
Winfield on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers' 5-yard line.
Chant again on 2nd. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Jacob Parrish on the tackle. A loss of 1.
Back to throw, Tua. Forced out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Dolphins 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tucker now on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
The give to Irving to start this drive. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
For a first down. A gain of 19 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Irving on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Running with Irving again on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Extra DB out there for the Fins, 3rd down.
180!
He's back to throw. That one's good to Godwin. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's the give to Irving. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Miami.